Hello, dear friends. Have you ever wondered why our world is in such chaos? Where humans come from? Whether the world can be fixed? Or about the life in other worlds? Opinion piece. Energy wave. You decide what to do. There will be no fireworks. Each one decides their destiny. Everyone grows at their own pace. The universe is an amazing place. The world is not as bad as it seems. Let's start. The Earth is being submerged in a wave of energy. This means the release of any simulation or concealment of emotions. You don't have to fake it until you make it because it's already there. The change in your growth and learning is also very important. Moving further into your truth and learning to let go of the negative things you have been telling yourself regularly, according to the writings of Creator by Jennifer Fairley. It has been years since I read these writings, since the Abundant Hope website starring Candice Freeze was closed. I also miss the fabulous Galactic Messages of Sheldon Neidl, who wrote several books, one of the best known being You Are Becoming a Galactic Human. His writings deal with topics related to planetary elevation and the intervention of benevolent beings in the development of humankind. He explores the idea that humanity is undergoing a process of spiritual evolution towards a higher state of consciousness. Humans are on the path to becoming galactic humans, with expanded consciousness and a closer connection to other cosmic civilizations. While most accounts of Earth history begin with Mu and Lemuria, about 900,000 years ago, for about 850,000 years, until destroyed by Atlantis. This book also mentions a civilization called Hyboimea that lasted a million years, and before that, a reptilian occupation with dinosaurs that lasted about 18 million years. Negativity. According to the writings of the Creator, it may seem that the world is becoming a terrible place to live. Everywhere you look, negative stories, death, violence, hate, and disease surround you. You should keep in mind that this is not really happening. Communications have brought more such negative events to the fore, as stories they would never have had otherwise are spreading at a worrying rate, creating more fear with each person they touch. Your task today is to look around you and see what is really happening. For every negative thing you see or hear, many beautiful things happen every day. This is not a call to ignore negativity. Rather, it is a call for balance. It may take some practice, but the universe has infinite faith in you. Up to you. You direct how you will feel, what you will do, where you will go, and how you will get there. The physical, mental, emotional, and the spiritual aspects have always been directed by you. The current wave of energy that is being delivered to your earth plane indicates changes and also an acceptance of responsibility for you, for your own life. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, this fact can go unnoticed. You are invited to bring it back to your consciousness, using it to make much needed changes within yourself. The universe is always by your side, guiding and supporting you every step of the way. Each soul learns and grows at its own pace, and this must be respected above all. What works for you may not work for someone else. Express your truth without judging others or letting your ego control your actions. Listen with your heart without disturbing others. Think for yourself and know the difference between resonance and dissonance. Respect the whole to which you belong, and yet only you know that is truly right for you. Gift. The universe is an incredible place, and you are an incredible part of it. The emotions you feel and the existence you create are definitely unique. With pure thought, intention, and future action on your part, anything you dream or desire can be yours. The beauty of your soul is infinite. The complexity of who you are and the fact that you choose to be here, helping your earth plane grow, is a credit to your strength. The peace you have longed for is just a breath away. The universe has always been willing to supply. Now it is a just matter of accepting it. It may not arrive as expected. There will be no big explosions of knowledge or a fireworks display to explain it in the sky. Most of the time it comes silently and softly into your soul like a soft sigh of contentment. This is when everything around you becomes beautiful and full of light. Give yourself this gift. Breaking news. It seems that the Nile River is turning red. UN plan to censor the internet. A powerful United Nations agency presented a plan to regulate social networks and online communication and repress what it describes as false information and conspiracy theories in quotes, unleashing alarm among defenders of freedom of expression or speech freedom. The patches of Treasury bond falls while the yuan outperforms the euro in trade financing. Milei contemplates Argentina joining the BRICS, although as a not very active member. This position would allow the country to occupy a place in an influential group without exposing itself to being related to uncomfortable partners for the new cabinet. Christine Lagarde reveals that her son lost almost all the money he invested in cryptocurrencies. China will not lend more money to the American corporation. After the meeting with Blinken, the Chinese government press confirmed, in quotes, the dysfunction of the political system will continue to coexist as long as the country remains able to use the dollar to control the global economy. That explains the disparagement of Xi as a dictator after the meeting. Trump supporter Kash Patel has sued FBI Director Christopher Wray for illegal surveillance. The Economist calls Trump the biggest danger to the world in 2024 in quotes. Senator Ron Paul initiates criminal action against Fauci for perjury before Congress. War rumors. The sanctions policy affects Europe more than Russia. The Pentagon announces negotiations with the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense. The conflict in Ukraine could have ended in 2022, says a Kyiv negotiator. The Wall Street Journal say it's time to end magical thinking, in quotes, about Russia's defeat. Secretary of the Air Force Frank Kendall says that there are unknown elements that prevent the manufacture of intercontinental ballistic missiles. South Africa, Turkey and Russia have filed accusations against the attack on Gaza. Former Prime Minister Ehud Barak said that, in quotes, that Israel had built shelters and the Gaza's Shifa hospital 40 or 50 years ago. They are planning a weather war to try to get money, according to Fulford. Curious. NASA receives ELISA beam message from 60 million kilometers away. Did you ever know when the phone was going to ring before it rang? It's called intuition. Did you know that if you add all the numbers of the roulette table, it equals 666? Discovered a Sumerian device to protect civilization from drought 4,000 years ago to propel water to distant places. It is made up of two symmetrical adobe structures. The human body shines with its own light, according to Dr. McCullough, emit invisible light in a very small amount. All living beings emit very weak light. And that's all for today. And thanks a lot, dear friends.